Husey and Vermilion Azure, Denizen, Bandit, thanks for subs, Flash Your Old Baby Blues. ChatGPT's latest stylistic quirk is sinister, infuriating, and absolutely everywhere. Once you start noticing it's not X, it's Y. As you scroll online, you can't fail to register it. I've become so hyper-vigilant that it has seeped into my subconscious thoughts. And when was this? Was this article maybe a year ago? Did this article come out a year ago? Let me just check. No, that was yesterday. That is not ChatGPT's latest stylistic quirk, mate. That's been happening for as long as I can remember. I mean, I've not been on ChatGPT since the fucking start. At least 6 months. At least. Latest? That's why I clicked on it, because I thought, there's a new thing. This is not new. This is not news. Who's this? Hello? Stuart Heritage. Stuart Heritage. This is not news. This is not what's new. In fact, you know what you should call this instead of news? Instead of news, everybody. You know what you should call it? That's right, olds. You should call this the olds. It's not X, it's Y. That's fucking, in terms of internet. In terms of the internet, that's fucking ancient news. Gervais Party. I've said this before. Oh, so I looked at my YouTube comments, and yesterday I said something, in my wee Best Bits video that I posted yesterday, I said something, what was it again? What are the things I was talking about? There was the acid thing. Somebody said, what were the things I was talking about? The acid thing. I'm not knackered. I'm absolutely knackered today. My head's fucked. The acid thing. The anti-drugs advice thing. What was the thing? What was the thing that I mentioned? Somebody said basically, no, I want to basically, let me get the comment. This is what I've got to put up with. This is why the world of comedy and writing and performing is the hardest job in the world. Aye. You know how yesterday I went like that? Actually, I think you'll find an AVI is not a codec, but a rapper. Right? I put up my Best Bits, believe it or not. And somebody replied with, Limmy, you've stolen that codex part from Wham City Alan Resnick Codex. Great rapper for it where you are pitch though. Right, the last sentence, no fucking idea what that is. What the fuck is Wham City Alan Resnick Codex? What's that? Alan Resnick, yeah, he's great. What is it? Is it a comedy guy? Google it, no. Right. That's what I've got to put away. It irritates me that people actually are like that. I've said this, that this is my thinking. This is my thinking about the whole thing. There are people out there that are so patterless. The idea of they themselves ever saying an original thought, an original bit of patter, no original as in they're the first to ever say it, but a thought that is their own, or some bit of patter, or some wee funny thing, or something like that, that is actually their own, that's came out of their head, is so alien to them. Like they only ever get their patter, or something that they say for like comedians and things like that. They like take it for other sources. That they think if you've said something hilarious that somebody else has kind of said at some other point, then you must have copied it for them. You must have. Because they themselves don't know what it feels like, or to just come out with something really funny. It's a bit like if I've taken a picture of myself when I'm having a fucking bath, just looking a bit daft. People go like that Ricky Gervais part. Have you never taken a fucking funny picture of yourself? It's just, I don't know why it irritates me so much. Mendes says, yeah, we're shit, you're amazing, move on. Mendes Soze, this whole thing has been a trick. I've just tricked you into saying that you're shite. You don't speak for the people in this community. You don't speak for the people in this community. So you've just owned up to being shite. Everybody, we got him. How long was that? How long have I been at this mission? This undercover mission? That's 8 years I've been. 8 years now. Professional streaming. We did it. I can't even remember who I was before now. I can't go back to who I was before. I may as well just keep this streaming thing up. Completely fucked up my fucking tele career now. Here's another comment I got on YouTube. Where is it? Or maybe it's in one of the... No. Oh, no. Oh, wait. I can... Sorry, this isn't the reading out YouTube comments. Stream. Where is it? Somebody said... Aye, let's see. Member. Somebody said in reply to Limmy's Best Bits Wednesday the 15th of April 2026, which I posted yesterday. Is this Limmy calling his own Best Bits? That's like when a celebrity hears their own name and claps to themselves. But here's the punchline, everybody. The person who made that comment is a member. Has a membership to my YouTube channel. What's a membership? They're paying me a monthly bit of money, like a subscription on Twitch. That's somebody who's actually giving me money every month. And even they are hitting it with part like that. I don't get it. I'm gonna keep my eyes on them. Some of the worst people you can get, if you're a person like me, if you're in this line of work, some of the worst people you can get are people who give you money and also criticise you. They're the worst ones. Because there is a wee feeling you get off them that they have paid, that they feel entitled to give you that criticism, that you should actually listen to that criticism more than maybe somebody else's criticism, that they know you. There's been people who have been long-term subscribers or big, they've given us big tips or bits on Twitch, and they have been the biggest cunts. Like constantly criticising. And see, when you have to ban a person like that, it's a bittersweet feeling. Sweet because it's right and it's justice. You have to protect your peace. There's also a bit of pleasure in thinking, you don't own me. But the bitter feeling is obviously, that's a bit of your income gone. That's a butter chicken. That was a butter chicken, rice, naan bread, or poppadoms, maybe a wee dessert. That's that gone. Could you know have put up with her shite? Could you have just looked away at another part of the fucking screen, another part of the monitor? It's just words on a fucking screen. But money's money. And curry's curry. I'm glad I said that because I need to keep that in mind because there's a few people on the chopping block right now. I'm going to take them off the chopping block and just think curry. 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 Right. Chuckle Bonanza says, obsessed with the YouTube slugs. No matter how much they've wronged you, it's time to move on and love your real family here on Twitch. I was actually talking about the Twitch people there. I was talking about people had to ban. People giving me money or anything like that on YouTube's a fairly new thing. Kinda. I see a lot of young people who call themselves content creators and all the rest of it and say that just because you might give me a tip or something like that or chuck me money does not entitle you to say mean things and all the rest of it. And I just think, young fool. Content creator. Content creator. Is that not one of the worst expressions of the last 10 years? I create content. It's the content bit that gets me. It's not the creator bit. I'm not like creator. You don't create anything. Do you create? You just play games and upload videos. That's still creating. I think it's all form of creating things, performing, entertaining, or whatever. It's the content. I hate that word, content. Content. Fuck is that? The fuck is content? I mean, I know what it is. I'm not sitting here going like, I don't know what content means. Just like, why are we using the word content? Here's content. Here I've created a piece of content. Did you see my latest content? I'm going to be, Canada More, I'm going to be creating content. Oh, yeah. Blah. Content. Would I prefer stuff? No stuff creator, but content. It's just like we've all decided that videos are called content. I didn't agree to that. Contents. Content. I'm a content creator. It's got to change to something that we can't just settle on that. We need to come up with a new one. Video creator, media, you know what I prefer? YouTuber, streamer. Prefer that. Because, I mean, that's, oh no, you might be on TikTok and Instagram and the rest of it and post your videos all across it. How about something like, I'm a content creator. How about that? A creator, no. There's got to be something. There's got to be a better one out there, and hopefully we'll get to it. There's a lot to get through in the world right now, but hopefully once that's all done and dealt with, we can get into some of these slightly more trivial matters, but not trivial, just a wee bit more trivial. It does matter. Creator is too grand a word. It's the content. What is the content that I've got a problem with? Content. The word content. I'm not saying it isn't content. I'm not saying it isn't the contents of. I mean, what is it? What is the content? I have never. I'm 51. I've been alive since 1974. I have never, prior to this term content creator, used the word content. In that way. I think the only way I use that word is to say I feel content. Or contents. It's just normal people just suddenly started talking in a managerial way. Felt the same way when everybody just started saying the word narrative. When was that? 15 years ago, 20 years ago or something? Narrative? I'm like, what? Why are we using the word narrative and no story? It's got a really good narrative. I mean, I remember, I think it was like about 20 years ago, I remember started seeing it. The award for best narrative. I'm like, what, story? I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Enjoy your VIP, mate. Why does everybody want to be something that they're not? Potatoast. Enjoy that VIP. Boiled kneecaps. Thanks for sub. Socials is one of the most irritating words that have gained popularity. I say it in a fun sort of way. I'm like, as I say it, post it on my socials. See if I said that right now. Post it on my socials. I'm saying it in a sort of a way that as if I'm in my mind going like this at the same time. I post it on my socials. Like that. Like, I'm young. It's like having a cap on and putting it to the side. Socials. A wee bit with irony, but I have to be honest with you, not completely with irony. Not always in a funny voice in my head. I'll be honest with you. Kenneth, thanks for the £5. Hi Limmy, I missed you. What, with a bullet? Is that a death threat? Hardest job in the world, this. Can't be too careful. Taker thinks the sub. I had to change my diapers only twice today. Diaper gang. Jack, thanks for the £3. My mate is English. He said the other day at a restaurant, I'll do the burger, please. No, no, no. He didn't. No. No, 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 no. Jack, did that happen? Yes. Did you say anything? 100% happened. Did you say anything? I said that's so grim. What did they say? That's not much better, says Shamlin. I was thinking that. Aye. He also says Sodor. And what did he think of you saying that's so grim? Did they kind of hit back? Did they say, at least I don't say, oh, that's so grim, man. That's a Yorkshire thing, saying things are grim. Right? I do apologise to the Yorkshire community. To the Yorkshire community. Did I do a Yorkshire accent there? Unity. T. No. Oh, that's enough, like, for, no, that was offensive to my people. I try to think of what Michael Parkinson sounded like. How would he have said the word community? He would have went like, community. He's made a community. Community. Yeah, I'm gonna do the burger, please. They did that, by the way. Did they do that when he asked? No, he didn't sign with. Keep your eye on that. Ruffles, thanks for the sub. They poppadoms are on me. Yes. Onion. That enjoy the chicken tikka make. Thank you very much. Mark, thanks for the sub. I have not paid for this sub, but would like to say I love your streams and YouTube stuff. Thank you very much. Much more to come. McGrain's Beard and Bill, thanks for subs and bits. My granddad said his dying wish was that the Blam is cancelled. He asked for permanently, but just today will be nice. It's practically finished anyway. Is he still dying? Is he still alive? Or is that indeed now? Because if he's still in the process of dying, could you say to him that the Blam is all but cancelled permanently? It's pretty much. Nobody really asks for it anymore because they know I just go like that, Blam. So if he's... give him a shake. He might look like he's dead, but he's no. Got a wee bit left in the tank. Grandad. Or pray. No. Give him a shake first. Remember, when somebody dies, a wee bit of the spirit remains in the body for a couple of weeks. It's like a kind of... I don't know if it's a cue, but they're still kind of there for about like a week or two. So whisper in the ear, I don't know if you can hear me, but the Blam is pretty much permanently cancelled anyway. He doesn't do it with any heart now, and people don't even ask for it now. Bill, I can tell you right now, your granddad's up there right now. Hold on. I can tell you right now, your granddad's happy to hear that the Blam's been cancelled permanently. And hold on. He's telling me about a red t-shirt with a rip. Red t-shirt with a rip. Does that mean anything? No. Red t-shirt. A rip. Kind of like... it's like there. Rip's kind of like there. The rip's kind of like... there. Maybe no red. A rip. Anywhere. Rip could mean a cut. And he's telling me, I told you to get rid of that picture. Have you got a picture on the wall, a poster, a photograph that you're taking that sits on a computer or a phone or in a frame on a wall? Or did you ever walk past a poster that he doesn't like and he wanted you to get in touch with the council, or that he didn't like it? Or sometimes a view in real life is a kind of form of picture. Like, look at that. Just look at that picture. Like, just seeing something in real life. Is there anything that he didn't like? There was something that he didn't like. Well, he just wants to tell you that he just sends his love. Family thinks a sub. Would love to see you sporting a thick moustache. They're back in fashion. Back in fashion for when? For 10 years ago? For 5 years ago? Or for the 80s? John Stop, Midgeraker, thank you very much. Paranoid, Scottish Fat Thor. Werty, thanks for subs and gift subs. Darren, Bunny, thanks for subs and bits. Uncle Bride is a survival horror defence game called The Spot or Dig or Die. It looks like 3D Dome Keeper. I don't know. I think you might like it. Dig by day, fight by night.
You're probably wondering how I got into this mess. My neighbors tried to digging. Turns out you can find some. God is fun. Got an arcade game, and I have a dog too.
I don't know. I don't like funny things. I just currently I'm not in the mood for anything funny. Okay. Oh, first person Dome Keeper. Oh, that Dome Keeper, that. I said I'm not in the mood for funny things. Sam Sexton says, neither do we. That's a mod there. Neither do we what, Sam Sexton? Neither do we what? I said, everybody, I don't like funny things. I think, did I not say I'm not in the mood for funny things? Everybody, did I not say I'm not in the mood for funny things? No. You said both. You said after that. Fuck! I nearly fucking hit him. Because I was hoping that it said, I'm not in the mood for funny things, and he said, neither do we. Neither do we. Neither do we not in the mood for funny things. I thought I fucking hit him. Done you like that burger? You got done like a burger. What? Well, you know how like when you go into a restaurant, you go like, you know, do that burger. Well, you know, like if you go travelling, you do cities. Oh yes, I done Malaysia, done Singapore, done Australia, done Tokyo, done Kyoto. Rai Kane thinks a sub. Stop! What did you just say? What did God do? God killed his whole son in a way as an example of his love of his son. No, I think that's right. Did any you see a wee bit of Justin Bieber, what is it, Coachella doing he's just kind of there with a laptop watching old videos of himself and kind of doing a karaoke thing. I don't really give a fuck about Justin Bieber, but I thought that's quite interesting. That I like that, something a wee bit different. But as I was watching him, I was thinking, his father-in-law is What did God do? And I keep thinking, has he been hit with that part yet? He must have. Who is it again? Is it Stephen Baldwin? Stephen Baldwin. There is no way he just like met Justin Bieber. I don't know what Stephen Baldwin's relationship is with his daughter, if they get on or no. You know, you get these families, they don't fucking speak anymore and all the rest of it. Can imagine maybe they'll still get on. There is no way Stephen Baldwin has just sort of went, hi, Justin, good to meet you, good to meet you. I've heard nothing but good things about you. Well, and so how are you? How's everything? Getting on with the music? Good, good. You look after yourself, right? I'm doing well. I'm just getting on with my kind of religious sort of thing just now. Well, I'll let you get back to your conversation. I don't want to be a boring father-in-law. Bye for now. No way. I know that Stephen Baldwin has probably sat down for a 12-hour session with Justin Bieber. Don't touch it. I'm a terrorist. Two years from now, you and what's the daughter's name? Haley. You and Haley have a kid. I kind of I don't know what his normal voice is like. I'm just going like, you and Haley have a kid. Who's he doing an impression of? That's Stephen Baldwin. Does he sound like that? You and Haley have a kid. That's good. Well, we're not going to rush it. No, I'm not. I'm talking about the scenario I've got. Doing here. It's a scenario I'm talking about here, kid. You and Haley have a little boy. Okay, a little boy child. And I got an awful an awful scenario. Terrorists are taking your kid. Dude, I did it. I'm a terrorist. You've stopped. I mean, imagine. You know what, kid? Let's just go to sleep. We'll just forget about this conversation. We'll pick it up another time, okay? You're all right, kid. Haley, is your dad all right? No, he's not. No, he's not been all right for quite a while. What happened to him? Because he was in like The Usual Suspects. That was him, wasn't it? No, it's not one of the other brothers. No, that was him. Aye, what the fuck happened to him? He's got a bit bored, I think. GTA thinks it's currently sitting on a stack of boxes in the janitor's closet at work watching your stream. It's 4:30 a.m. here, and I finished my cleaning, got an out of kill. Fucking yes. Nick and Andy, thanks for subs. Who are you voting for in Scottish elections, big man? Probably won't be voting. Cannot be asked. Twicky, thanks for forgetting to turn off auto, renew, Pezza, Cuppa, Carbinian. Thank you very much. Shut up a minute! Lloyds of London insured Ken Dodd's teeth for 4 times more than they did the Titanic. And that money though, and the money of Ken Dodd's day though, if you know what I mean. Nah, probably people died for your right to ignore voting. Exactly. This is a free country, and I'm free to not care. That's the greatest sacrifice. The greatest sacrifice. to sacrifice your lives. To sacrifice your life for people who don't care. That's the difference between people who prefer cats to dogs. Loving a little pet that, when all said and done, does not care a single jot about you. A Bond Crime thanks to sub. There's a guy in my work we call Seaweed because he just floats about stinking a shite. Seaweed doesn't stink a shite. Seaweed it can be really smelly, but it doesn't smell a shite. If you're comparing the smell of seaweed to the smell of your shite, because your shite smells of seaweed, I would go to the doctor. Teresa says pedantic fuck. Seaweed does not smell of shite. That's not being pedantic. Queef and a large, thanks for subs and bits. Read all 3 of your books. They were arse. Richard Dawkins' story was good though. Oh, what was that one? Oh, the pigeon thing. Oh well. That's good. That's good. The imaginary partner at that imaginary job is wank. Familiar feelings? Are you talking about a story that I wrote? Are you? Wait, you deciding? Are you talking about the birthday one or something? Or people just, does that open the floodgates to criticising things I've done? Well, the seaweed thing. Is it the seaweed thing you mean? Because I'm paranoid. The seaweed man at work. Thanks. I'm paranoid. I'm like, what story's that? There's a guy in my work we call seaweed because he just floats about stinking of shit. So you think familiar feelings, that they're just making that up? Definitely. Aye, same. AJ Sheep thinks the sub. Can I get a Jamie Kennedy pointing and laughing at the crowd? Something to put the haters in their place. Ha! Ah! Gang thinks 1,000 bits. Got a recommendation for a game from 1996. Titanic, Adventure, Out of Time, Point and Click. I'm not into point and click. In fact, let me have a look. Titanic adventure out of time. Oh, wait. All right. Oh, I see. Scotland, look. So, I think it'll be a lot of reading. I'm not quite sure if I'd be into that. Kazza thinks a new Prime sub. Geordie thinks the bits. What's a Peely Wally? That is that a normal term in Scotland? Also, have you tried the deep fried iron brew ball? I've not tried that. Peely Wally means kind of pale. Like if I was looking especially pale, and you say, "Oh, you're looking a bit peely wally," normally an indication that you're no well. Elder, thanks for gifting that sub. Dirty thinks the sub. Fuck this, get Angine de Poitrine on. Rise a Taj. Wig thinks the subs. Imagine an old man dropping his pen and it rolls under the sofa. I need a wee bit. A wee bit more than that. Just a wee bit. Just a touch, just a wee extra percent. Krelzer thinks the sub. Could I get a tip and final score for the Essendon versus Gold Coast AFL match, please? What kind of... What game's that? What kind of scores do you get for a game like that? Right, listen to this. I don't know the scores that well, but listen to this. Essendon will win. And Essendon's score will be twice the score of Gold Coast -2. So if the Gold Coast score is 40, Essendon's score will be 78. You heard me, because I don't quite know how it works. Believe me, put everything on it. It's no gambling if you know, if you're absolutely sure what's going to happen. It's no gambling. Mean Millions. Pete thinks of subs and bits. I don't know why I talk about that, Pete, sorry. I'm looking forward to watching the most recent episode of The Boys. I'm sure it'll be brilliant. I just skip through most of it. Honestly, I just go to Homeland or anything else that seems like it might be interesting. Like, I go through it. If I see something kind of, like gory or something. I go, oh wait a minute, what was that? Go back. Or a conversation that seems like it might be interesting, but the whole thing's fucking. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. Ches and Ollie thinks the subs. Soap and Liam thinks the subs. Can you think of something to make yourself laugh? Yes. Right. What I thought of was the desktop on my computer right now is it's this Bing wallpaper, and it is. I click on that. I think it links me to it if I do that and do that. That there, right? It says flowers there. So I pictured an old guy sitting in his living room, kind of lives alone, and he's been given flowers, like a kind of vase of flowers, or either been given them or bought them to cheer himself up or something like that. But he doesn't know it, but he's kind of allergic to them in some sort of way, maybe something with the pollen. And he's kind of slowly dying in a kind of, he doesn't know it, but he's sort of dying in a kind of carbon monoxide sort of way. He's just kind of like that. He's been getting ill for a few days. His energy's gone. He doesn't know why. And then I just picture him like that. He says no. He didn't die in my head, but he's just kind of like that. And that's what made me chuckle. It's funny how these pictures can sort of come into your mind all at once, and it takes a long time to fucking say it all. What's this? What was that? Fuck is that? A bond crime thinks £3. My great auntie who had dementia once confused a bottle of liquid laxatives with a bottle of wine and necked a lot. The shite was up the walls. You know what makes me think that that story isn't true, other than it just sounds a bit like kind of sitcom-y, a sitcom sort of thing, is that it seems that, like something you would get in a comedy film, that even if it was true, if I was telling that story, I wouldn't even bother telling it, because I would just assume nobody will think this is true. I would either put at the start, I know this sounds made up. This sounds like just some wee funny scenario. No, laxatives got mixed up. Oh, fucking shit. I just go, I say, I know this sounds made up, but, or like I wouldn't even bother telling it because like, there's no point, nobody will believe me. The fact that you haven't done that. But you know what, a Bond crime, you know what? I believe you. Key in there, just out of the blue, not on a sub message or anything like that, just says, just put in the chat there, just pick two and they will picture an old man drowning. And that really warmed my cockles there. Thanks. It's important, everybody, that you just look out for these random moments of joy in life. It could be orange, it could be a daisy in a field, a cloud that looks like something amusing, the laugh of a child. That. Come on, you yellow simps of the bits. Speaking of Scottish terms, I learnt what a pint of mince was. I didn't know I heard that. Oh, sing happy birthday to a child. As Guardian, thanks for the sub. Why is Martin Lewis on a track at the Olympics? A running track. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? Like he works at the Olympics and all that. He's got the wee clipboard to make sure everybody's in the right place. I mean, is that what the fuck is that? What is that? Is that what that is? What's that? Right. Now, how do I get through this link to the text that it's related to? That would be nice. Can you do it like that? No. I want to know what this was. Martin Lewis in 2017, Wikimedia. I could do a reverse image search, but go to kind of do that, drag it to desktop, go to Google, drag it back in. It's just so much hard work. Search image with Google Lens. These are different pictures at things like that. Right, wait a minute. Come on. Reject. Close. Right. It is! The World Athletics Championships. How about that? And I thought it was being funny. I wasn't being funny at all. I was being factual. I thought he's maybe crossing the road in London as part of something, and that's like a kind of psychopath bit. It turns out I was telling the absolute truth. This isn't just anti-comedy, this is non-comedy. Raptor thinks it's £3. Glad you're still moany, big man. Any war crimes you're a fan of? No, really. Maybe some of the ones that were done by the Allies during the Second World War that in some way helped us win, maybe. But I don't want to go into any details. Nothing specific. You know, don't really want to get, talk about it really. Dresden didn't help at all done for the vibes. That's a good one. I don't really want to get into it. I don't really. What they did to Mussolini, says someone, that wasn't a war crime. That wasn't a war crime. That was just a crime, I think. Was that a crime? Funny how that was a crime, but so fuck. That was just a straightforward murder. Or was it? No, they executed him. And then they hung him up. Did they? Aye. Hang by the neck. Probably hanging him upside down after it. Was maybe a crime. Can you believe it then something to a dead body's a crime? Oh, it's the world coming, eh? Chuck Egg thinks a sub. Thank you very much. Bobby, I'll pass that on. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of any war crimes, no. I wouldn't say I'm a fan. Like, I wouldn't put a poster up there. They're all Dresden or whatever. That was a war crime. Hello everybody, welcome to your Thursday stream. Here to report a crime. Good morning. Here to report a crime. Right. International war crime. Right. Okay. Right. I bet that policeman behind the counter didn't think that was going to happen that day. He thought it was going to be just another Tuesday. Harvey thanks for the sub. Thank you very much. Perhaps somebody coming in saying, someone stole my bike. Not today. The big one today. Going to require all your training and knowledge. Tobal, thanks for the sub. The BBC archive on YouTube is full of great short documentaries from the 60s to 90s. Or the best, big man. I'll keep that in mind for anything in the future. By the way, so YouTube is back, working again. Without the need for me to log in. My mate just suddenly quit his job at BMW. He gave no indication he was leaving. I think it needs just something a wee bit... just a wee bit more. Like, the indication like giving no indication, maybe something to do with it. What the fuck is that? Maybe got sacked or something. He didn't put the indicators in, you know, like the reason, like the second sentence about he gave no indication could mean he didn't tell the person he was leaving. It could also mean that's why he got sacked, because he didn't put the indicators in the, you know, wired indicators up in some sort of way. It could be taken both ways. For example, oh, did you hear about that big big explosion up the town, George Square? It's left a big fucking gigantic holes, like maybe a bomb, something like that. It's left a gigantic hole in George Square. Police are looking into it. You know, it's like one of their ones. Police are either looking into it, you know, like investigating, or they're actually looking into the hole. You know, it can mean both. And it makes you go, oh, wait, oh. Like that. You know the way you did when I just said the thing? Police are looking into it. Joke. Did you hear that somebody found a hidden hole in the wall of the women's restroom? The women's restroom. The police are looking into it. When they put it past them. A hole has been discovered in the wall of a nudist camp. Police are looking into it. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff.
That there's holes in the nudist colony fence.
My right ear enjoyed this.
In the nudist colony fence. Police are looking into it. How about the convenience store beer theft?
Yeah, it's a cold case.
Yeah.
He got out dad joked. Solid Alex thinks £3. All your old Millport stories sound incredibly bleak, even though you seem to look back at them like the good old days. What's that all about? It's a mix of good times and bad. Talk about this person died, and this person died, and I fucking slashed my wrist, and this person died, and this time I got battered, and I had just a really good time. Other than they bits. But, you know, looking back and I'm not in that pain physically or emotionally or something like that, then it doesn't bother me, and all I think about is the good stuff. And the bleak stuff's kinda funny now. Haloni thinks the sub. Sweet Love by Anita Baker. I don't even need to type it. It fucking is! Oh wait. Shit. Silly me. Silly me. Caught in the rapture. Hey, wait. What? Rapture. What could this be? fuck? On My Own by Michael McDonald and what's her name? Patty. Aye, Michael McDonald's in that as well. Silly me. Silly me. And I need this to be really impressive, this one. I need this to be one that yous don't get. Word up. No, wait, no! I blew it because I can't just type it and it's no there and that's it. Oh, it doesn't count. That's obviously fucking, she drives me fucking crazy. Bastard, I did fucking word up. Oh! Oh! Same drum machine? I don't know. Word up cameo. Relay the audio. That's one of these ones they've got a fucking. No, I knew it's kind of more reverby. Ah, it's got more reverb. No, it's different. Fucking pause. Aye, let's do that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. She drives me crazy. That's just that. See if I look up the Wikipedia article. It better say they were heavily inspired by Word Up. Heavily. There's Word Up. There's She Drives Me Crazy. That whole, you know, that kind of clap, but it's a snare, but it's like a kind of pitched down sort of clap thing. I read some article talking about how they got that sound, and it was like, so the I don't know, the engineer producer or something did a clap sound and pitched it down, and the speaker, there's a mic there, and then put the speaker on top of this other thing and cut the fucking speaker or some shit like that. You probably just listen to that Word Up, man. How'd you do that? How'd you get that sound? Just sounds like a tennis racket hitting a ball. Guess sounds a bit like squash or something. You see some 80s film and they're playing squash and they whack it against the... What's that fucking thing at the beginning of Miami Vice? Is it lacrosse? No, is it something else maybe? Right, wait. Listen. Miami Vice is not 16 by 9, right? So it's 4 by 3. I think. Aye, that's it. There! That there. What's that? Jai Alai. Don't know how you pronounce it, but... And welcome to the 31st Jai Alai. Hi, Ali. Oh, is it like Spanish language?
In post 1, Ether Bide and Salegi.
Basque. Oh, do I get involved? Haloni. Thanks for the sub, thanks. Alai. Hi. No. Hi, Alai.
Johan with the catch on the left side. He'll drive the reverse.
Looks alright. But it looks a bit, I don't know, inefficient. Be interested to know what the numbers are. Like, imagine. You know what? Jai Alai. Best moments. Like, it's no.
Goes to post 1.
It's not allowing me to look at best moments. They blocked it. Hold on. Do that. That's all completely blocked now. Open it back up. Do that. Most dangerous. It's a shame it's vertical because it's unwatchable. Almost decapitates himself. I'm not sure if I can watch that. Can I? Is there any best bits? Is that why it didn't show me anything? Because there aren't any best bits. The fastest game in the world? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Look how fast it is. You know what it's like? If you think of tennis and you think of them serving in tennis, how fucking fast they hit it, and that person's got to hit it back, even though the ball's coming from fast as fuck and they don't know what direction it's going to be coming for exactly, what direction it's going to be hit, and it's all fast as fuck. Split second decisions, that kind of thing. It's kind of like tennis in a way, except imagine that the distance between you and the other person is 10 times further away. But to make up for that, you've got a special kind of racket that makes the ball go a bit faster. But you're still like that, right? I hit it fast as fuck. And then everybody's like that, just waiting. Caught. Now. And you're just like that between every fucking one. Like that. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there and I'm going to say, just to let you know, what you're currently experiencing right now is something that's going to be Netflix. See this conversation right now? You're going to be portrayed by an actor. You're going to be portrayed by an actor. I'm going to be portrayed by an actor because this is a moment. This is when a guy from Scotland had the nerve to come in here and say, I've got some ideas. Because nobody's watching this. Because it's boring. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, Scotsman, know what you're going to say. Yes, speed it up. But that would just make it squash. We're going to make the ball dangerous. No. Well, who are you to come in here and, you know what? You're right, I'm away. It's fucking shite. Nothing can get done. Nothing. What would you do to make that better? Rollerblades. Glow in the dark. Ah, it's got to be in darkness, so it's not impractical if it's an outside thing though. Tigers. No, be serious. I was thinking spikes on the ball, but it wouldn't then bounce. Oh! Trump posts a picture of Jesus hugging him days after his AI deity image drew widespread. Let's see. I accept all the ads. That real? Nelsy thinks of the fiver. Fucking wished and get Ableton on. I had Ableton on a few weeks ago. Oh, I was going to do an Ableton thing. I was looking up an Ableton thing. What was I looking up? Skrillex. Hold on. First I'll deal with this. It's alright, it does look well. Is it meant to look like he's hold on. Wait a minute. Right, what is it he's saying? Right. Trump posted the picture on Wednesday. The radical left lunatics might not like this, but I think it's quite nice. Aye. That's nice. One of the first things I thought when I saw this picture was, I wonder if it'd be possible to reenact this in real life. Like with everybody in those positions and somehow getting that bird to go there. Obviously, I mean, even like hanging stuff up. Like, would it be possible that that bird could be trained to fly in at that time? And that one, you could get a flag that's really big. Obviously, that's kind of faded there. You could have that guy there, there. The only problem is, like, you could reenact that. You could make a thing of that big, but if you look at the Statue of Liberty, see at that angle there, you don't have that building in the background. In fact, I think that's Washington. And this is New York. You could build a building there. And then put lights in there. There's a few things I want to say. I was going to mention fucking Skrillex with I was telling my son about, I played like a couple of Skrillex songs and he was like that, like after, what is that? And he said a wee bit later, I said, also, did you like Thingy? He says, I have to admit, I kind of liked it. Because he likes like electronic stuff and rap stuff and Jean-Michel Jarre sort of stuff and lots of different sort of things, right? But I put that on and he kind of liked the sound. I can't remember, I think it was that Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites or something. And what's that other one? Something to the mountain or up the, take it to the something, I don't know. The one he goes like, hello again, all my friends or something, can't remember. Take it to the, no, what is it? Rock and roll, hold on. I said, Daniel, remember everybody can hear you about that. Jimmy thinks the sub. Boiled eggs mashed up in a cup with salted butter and added salt. Yes. Careful with the salt. I know what I said yesterday, but too much salt can make it a wee bit fucking shite, but have your salt there. Because a lot of it is butter. So it's already quite a bit salted, but he said he liked the sound of it and he sort of listened to it a few times after it, and I said people kind of slagged him off at the time, or at least people who were into more sophisticated dance music would be a bit kind of snobby about it. Because they would see that sort of music like dubstep or just that whole environment in America, the sort of people would go to see Skrillex would be all these bros, eyebrow step and all a bit mindless and fucking irritating. I didn't really like him at the time, but I mean exactly at the time, but like maybe a year later or something, I heard something. I was like, I like the fucking sound of that. Fuck Skrillex, he ruined dubstep. Oh, come on. With that fucking part of, he ruined dubstep. What's that even fucking mean? How can somebody fucking ruin anything? He ruined techno, he ruined rock music, he ruined fucking folk music. You either fucking like it or you fucking don't. Like, what was I listening to? Skrillex and Scary. Aye, right. What is it? Hear this? I like that. I like that. Oh. I like that. I like the sound of that. And other wee bits, that sort of cut up in between. That's okay. I like that. And I remember seeing people into more sophisticated stuff at the time kind of slagging off, and I was like, look, I like music. I like music and sounds, and I just think people have got an attitude problem. Some people have no joy. So let it be known to these people who go like that, you know what, Limmy, your capacity to find no joy in anything is a danger to my life. I'm afraid we have to part company now, but I hope to see you somewhere down the road. I want those same people to be here and see me as I defend the enjoyment of something that other people are kind of putting down. The enjoyment of the sound and kind of energy and the funness and sort of kind of sounds like monstrous and like I like all that. Having to actually fight for the joy in something around dubstep. See, I'm occasionally very positive. In fact, my negativity about a lot of these, like, say, films and stuff like that is positivity. It's, I know that there are better films for me and better programs for me or better music for me. Right? I'm not giving up. That's positive. No liking things or complaining or being in a mood because fuck, that's 3 games in a row or 5 films in a row that I've experienced and no liked, and it pisses me off. Because I know what it feels like to watch a film or a program or play a game and really fucking like it. And I want that feeling. It's positive. It's not negative, it's positive. I'm going to watch something like fucking Project Hail Mary and go, this is fucking brilliant, when I don't feel that way. I find people's enjoyment of, I don't know, just things that I just don't think are worthy. Yeah? If you like it, you like it. That's the bottom line. But I see that. I see that as negative and depressing. I mean, I actually don't give a fuck what other people do with their lives or think or feel. Doesn't get me doing like it other people get done when I go like that. I don't like the daft wee film that you're into. But if we're talking about that, then I see that. It's just, oh, that's great. And just everybody liking. You get people who like too many things. And this is me being positive. It'd be good for them. But you're allowed to no like things. Botonator, Kleiny, Hella Chonky, Oscillating. Thank you very much for the subs. Happy for them. I'd love to. I was actually thinking about it today. No, what was I going to say? I'm going to talk about that. This other thing I was going to say. I was thinking about it today. I saw some tweet for somebody, and I want to tell you what it was, but it just got me thinking in general about happiness and the purpose of fucking being here, and what it is you want to achieve, and the feeling of being happy with these, like, maybe small achievements, maybe some perception if you hit some sort of big time, some sort of goal that you're trying to reach, then that makes you happy. And I was thinking about myself, how I can be a right miserable cunt despite all these really good things that have happened in my life. I can be a right miserable bastard because it's not really to do with all these other things. Like, see being able to sit here and play games and talk a lot of shit for a living, that's magic. But if you don't take a wee fucking moment to appreciate it and go, this is a fucking life, then you're going to be a miserable cunt. But I was thinking about how things like you know how people who are a millionaire or 10 million or 100 million or a billion or 10 billion or 100 billion or a trillion, is it? It doesn't amplify. Or they got like a bigger house, or I don't know. whatever the fuck it is. These sort of markers of achievement that people are kind of familiar with. Some sort of fucking motor or a really good watch. Particularly these things you hear about in like podcasts, or you see these videos of people talking about success and all that. It doesn't really, I don't think, amplify, multiply the your happiness, unless you only get happiness for taking these techniques, having a wee kind of task list, a wee list of achievements, like a hobby. Doesn't really multiply it. Like if I get 20 times more, whatever it is I've got now, that'll make me 20 times happier. That's why you get cunts that have got it on and end up fucking hanging themselves. Or they're alcoholics or something. And I was thinking the day how sometimes I say to myself, every now and again I go like that, should I be doing something? Should I be like doing something, meant to, like, if you've been on the telly or something like that, or if you wrote something, or you did any live shows, you're then meant to do something next. You're meant to like go up or something, or you're meant to. And then I remembered the thing that I always remember, which is, see if I'm just sitting feeling kind of alright, then that's the biggest fucking thing. Sorry for this self-help fucking motivational poster shite, but if I'm just sitting there or going for a walk, whatever the fuck it is, and I'm fairly content and happy, then that's it. I mean, you can't get more than that. I remember when I was on antidepressants, that's one thing that fucking struck me. I was like, just kind of like happy. I remember the days. I was just kind of sort of like happy. Like for no reason. Well, it was a reason, a drug. But, and I was like, this is everything. This is everything. I don't need to like go anywhere, do anything, achieve anything. Feel I've got to kind of show people something, or either like make something, or just kind of project some sort of, oh, I'm doing well, things are going all right for me, or some shit like that, or all these sort of things that are between you and other people that you feel you've got to do or something. I'm just like, I've got everything right fucking here. Anything that I do is ultimately just to result in me trying to feel happy or safe or secure in some sort of way, content, pain-free, emotionally or physically or whatever. That's everything just sort of leads into that. Ultimately leads into me feeling like that. And me doing big things doesn't result in 10 times the amount of that. I was just thinking about that. Was it this morning? It was yesterday? This morning? Just the usual. Just sometimes I get this wee feeling, oh, I should do something. I should do something. Might don't have to do fucking anything. Nothing. All I want to do is just occupy my mind, so I'm not bored or irritated, and have some sort of life that maintains that ability to be in a calm and content frame of mind. I mean, that's not much you can. Doesn't get any more complicated than that, really. You do have to do one thing, and that is trains. Maribiscus, I don't know what you mean by that, but I actually saw a video on Instagram, a guy maybe in his 60s, with a whole train track thing. Had the whole train set thing. He was talking about it. I was like, that's a fucking life, that. Oh, the game! Aye, of course! Thomas the Tank Engine! Harry Mellon thanks the sub. You're back on the meds. Now I felt better. Not absolutely happy all the time. Just don't feel shite, which is wonderful. Good. There's nothing else you can ask for. Just keep the badness and sadness away. And I'm going for a wee slice of toast after this, by the way. Elsie thinks a fiver. Different folk get happy from different stuff. I get happy thinking about you expiring and rotting away like a spare banana in the back of a cupboard. But you might not. I will probably outlive you, Nilesy, so it will be me getting to think of you in that way first. And I hope nobody goes to your funeral. Okay? Botonator, Kleiny, thanks for the subs. Okay. Alright. Just some people bring out this horrible side of me. Everybody, just... You know, Niles, I wondered, it's good to see you back here and all that, and I'd wondered where you were. I'd kind of hoped that you were, you died. Obviously saddened to see that you're still with. I'm really looking forward to the news. Did you hear about Niles? What? He died. I'm just joking. It's just that you said that about me. It's just you said that about me, though, you know. I should clip that, get that on YouTube so that I get some amount of clicks when the day comes. Hope you're happy. Thank you. Right, everybody, let's get back to reality. It's Thomas and Friends, Wonders of Sodom. You heard me. Right. Oh, the bet. Hold on. Settings, audio. Window audio focus off. Or apply. Good. Let's get the bet for you. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Sounds out of tune, that. It sounds like no matter what key you're in, that'll always be... Right, there's you've got 30 seconds. Listed 3 of these. What's the name of a note that is out of key? Not because you played it accidentally, but it's... like, what would you call that? Discordant. Are you absolutely sure I don't just mean, the sound isn't right, it doesn't feel right, but it's deliberate. But, I mean, what do you call it when there's the musical sheets, the fucking, what would you call them? Staves or whatever, I don't know. There it is, right? And it's got the key. Imagine it's the key C or A minor, so there's none of the wee sharps or flats on the left, right? It's just all the ones that are on the right. But somewhere in the song, they actually have to put like a wee sharp or flat thing in it to go. I know this key doesn't have any of the flats or sharps, but for this one note, you do it. What do you call that? Is it an accidental? I think that's the word. Accidental note music theory. And musical notation, an accidental is a symbol that indicates an alteration of a given pitch. Right. The sharps or flats in the key signature itself are not called accidentals. You know what that kind of sounds like? That sounds like it's maybe more like the notation. But I could be wrong. It's an accident. Not accidental. Alright, so this is all wrong. You should edit this article then. You're allowed to, it's Wikipedia. Delete the whole thing. Aye, delete that. Why don't we delete all Wikipedia and all knowledge and start again? Because I think we've taken it as far as it can go. Now it's got dangerous. Let's start back to sticks and stones and cave paintings. That's your double boring there. That's exactly what they want. Ah, you're right, good looker. You're right.
Boring.
You're right. The next bet is on. Remember what you're trying to do, everybody. The next bet is not on. It is now. Some of the crowd are on the pitch. I think it's all over. It is now. Express yourself. It's one-on-one. Express yourself. Fucking brilliant song. All joking aside, I do like that song. Didn't like it at the time, because obviously it's England football team. And especially because fucking Keith Allen fucking hated seeing that cunt. See, anytime I saw him in things, I saw clips of him like in that, what was that kind of late night interview thing? There's like, it's like After Dark or something it was called. He was being a fucking cunt on that. He was like drunk. It's all like black background and like wee couches. What's the name was drunk on it as well? I think it was the same programme. Who's that artist? Tracy Emin. I think it's the same thing that she was on. Not the same episode, but anytime I see him in these fucking England things, just always like that. Like that. Just always reminded me of seeing things on the telly. English fucking football fans, hooligans, throwing the fucking furniture in Spain or something like that. And fucking... Come on! Come on! Irony fail. Scottish football fans, other than the whole kind of Old Firm thing, maybe. I mean, Scotland international fans weren't kind of known for fucking violence. Definitely was violence, I'm sure, because people are violent, people are people. But it seemed to be an England thing. A thing. It was like reported and all the rest of it, and I believe it. Obviously, there's a lot of people who aren't like that. You never fucking got into anything. That's besides the point. There is no Michael Lazule, thanks for the sub. Until they got battered off the Russians. I've said it before and I'll say it again. To all these lads doing their masculinity podcasts or videos or it like that, or talking about what it means to be a man or masculine, join the fucking army. Put your money where your mouth is and sign up to guns, bullets, grenades, bombs and drones and all the rest of it. On ye fucking go. On ye go. Warfare. Everything else is just that. Posting all black white pictures. This is what men used to be. There they are getting off the boats at fucking Normandy or something. What do you go? You do it then. Quite right. Oh look. Then go for it.
Boring.
Boring. Ultra thrill. Boring. Boring. Ultra thrill. Only 5% of the channel points on that. And I'll do one more. Be the change you want to see. Smiler, thanks for the new Prime sub. Tokyo, thanks for the sub. Fucking sitting there with your fucking cunts in their 20s with their cigars, talking about fucking watches and the fucking... Now say thank you very much for the sub and the charity. Reportage theme. I need to hear it again. I like to listen to this now and again. This is the theme tune that New Order or the other two made that World in Motion was based on. Oh, I love that. There you go. 1989. If this was an Engine de Poitrine tune, he'd hate it. Wrong. That's where you're fucking wrong. Everybody, it's an all shocker.
Thrill Seeker.
That is where you're absolutely fucking wrong. Boring thrill seeker. In fact, boring thrill seeker. Aye. Right. I wouldn't actually fully enjoy it, mind you, because I would kind of be like, this is just like a kind of enjoy your VIP, mate. Throwback to the 80s. I want either the real deal or something kind of new or something like that. Honestly, the amount of music that I've been out and heard some kind of 80s sounding tune in a restaurant or somewhere like that, and I'm like, oh, I like that. And then I look up to see what it is, and it said it was like made in 2024, and I'm like, nope. Furious and Afton, thanks for the sub, and enjoy the VIP. Henry, thanks for the sub. Got a deadline tomorrow. I have to submit a script for a funny short film. What can I add to make sure I get top marks? Take any, no ad, but take out any fart things, just in case anybody else has got fart things or it's looked down on. There's no point. It's people don't. I don't even know who you're sending it to. Anybody who you're sending it to, but any people haven't got a clue. Put an argument in. An argument. Get an argument in. Get an argument in. I wrote something down a pen and paper. You'll never know what it was. Get somebody go like that. I didn't say that. Yeah, you did. It's all fart. I'm ruined. No, you're not. You're no. Just put something kind of self-aware in. Lampshade it, as they say. Right, I think I know what I'm doing now, everybody. Thomas goes fishing.
Thomas goes fishing. When Thomas puffed along his branch line, he always looked forward to something special.
Euphemism.
The sight of the river. As he rumbled over the bridge, he would see people fishing. Thomas often wanted to stay and watch.
That's the killing of animals for fun. That's the hurting and maiming of animals for fun.
One day, Thomas stopped as usual to take on water at the station by the river.
That's up there with bullfighting. Down there with
Out
bullfighting.
of order? Bother! I'm thirsty. Never mind, Thomas, said his driver. We'll get some water from the river. They found a bucket and some rope and went to the bridge.
Alright, let's go then. I'm actually learning about Thomas the Tank Engine with this because hold on. No. Because I've never known Thomas's personality. I don't know if he's so nice or if he's a bit annoying. Don't know if he's a bit annoying or moody. Don't know. Is he like zippy? Or more like George? Or what? Is it like Sooty, Sweep, or Sue? He's a bit zippy. Oh, good, good, good. Because he seemed like it in the previous one. Like the last story. Right, let's go then. There we go, get a right nice wee angle. Can't do this in Grand Theft Auto. I can't go like that, I'm going to pick my angle. And then it just hods that angle, you can't do that. Maybe they'll add that in for Grand Theft Auto 6. Can I just say, I don't think we need it to be that loud, actually. Weather sounds and machinery. I think we can 75% it. Dialogue loud, please. Crowd sound and wildlife. Let's keep that there. That's nice. Maybe 85. External alert sounds. I think we could put it at 65. In-game notifications. I think we could 75 that. Don't ask me what my thinking is with all this. It just is what it is. Yes. Dialogue over boost 150. Well, I'm effectively kind of turning up the dialogue by turning everything else down. Weasley thinks a sub. Thomas the Tank Engine is a creepy wee wank. It's in the eyes. Can I trust that? Can't. Well, we'll see. By the way, Zaf thinks the new Prime sub. Right. Climb down from the cab. That's right, I'm the driver, look. The guy that's decided, you know what, I'm going to come off Citalopram now. Decided to come off. And, you know, just sort of cope on my own, you know, just... It was only really meant to be a bit of a kind of crutch to get me through that hard time that I was kind of going through. I feel all right now. I'm ready to face it. Oh. Don't you dare, mate. Don't you dare. See, this is why I get pissed off with films that I don't like or why I get negative, because it's very important that there are good things available to watch on the telly. It's a fucking lifesaver. Don't let people end up like that. Like, there's nothing left for me. There's nothing really worth hanging about for. I'm not depressed. I'm no. I just genuinely don't think there's anything really worth kicking about for. That's what happens when there's nothing but shite on the telly, and people, especially when people give these high as fucking reviews for things that are not that good. Because it's the equivalent of going like that. Oh, Christmas is a wonderful time. Hogmanay, New Year's Eve and all that. It's a wonderful time, isn't it? You must feel brilliant like I do, don't you? What's wrong with me? Why am I not happy like all these other people? Brilliant reviews for Project Hail Mary and all the rest of it. And you watch it and you're like, what? Is it me? It's not you. I'm here to say to anybody who doesn't like Project Hail Mary or any of these other films everybody loves, it's not just you. You are not alone in this world. Yes, it is them. Yes, it is them. But surely I can't be the only right one in a world of people who are wrong. 2 words, and that's the Germany. But surely all these people can it be wrong? Yes. Yes, they can. That's right. I brought Nazis into it because I'm serious as serious as the Second World War. When I say comedy, I can't make it work. Serious as cancer when I say rhythm as a dancer. Like, serious as cancer when I say rhythm as a dancer. Right? I'm serious as the Second World War when I say comedy. Is paw. Paw. Comedy's a bore. No, it's not bore. Should not bore. No, I'm not saying this. I'm saying it matters. I'm not saying it's a bore. I'm saying it I'm serious as the Second World War when I say that films should not bore. I'm serious as the Second World War when I say that films, television, all the basically the moving picture arts and music should not bore or be poor. I'm serious as the Second World War when I say that comedy should not bore, and I'm serious as the Second World War when I say that comedy should not be poor. Cunts like me. No worries like that, listen to this part. Look. Are we going to play the game, or... Let me get marbles on, would you? Limmy, do you think you'd play Subnautica again, or... Do you think we'll ever see the likes of Life is Strange and some of the Telltale games? You think we'll ever see their days back? Let me get Overwatch on, get the mic on, get the voice chat on, get some trolling, would you? He looks like, you know what he looks like? Is Jimmy Fallon. He looks like Jimmy Fallon if he got cancelled and lost his ability to earn, and everybody hated him. And he was like, weeks away from blowing his brains out. You know, you can just picture him sitting at a desk and there's a half-empty bottle of whiskey and a gun that he looks at. You know, pulls it out the drawer, looks at it, puts it away. It's even got a hollow point, so it blows the back of my head off, mate. Get the red eyes. His fucking eyes are red. He does not just look old. He looks like he's in torment. Honestly, see if I was like the supervisor, some sort of like his superior, I would absolutely not let him drive a train. I'd make the call. I'd say, you're not doing it. You don't look well. I'm well. I'm fit and healthy, and no, I mean mentally. Look, I'm going through a few things right now. You're not driving the train then. You can't do that. You can't do that when somebody's like mentally ill. You can't just, I don't give a fuck what the law is, mate. I'm not letting you drive this fucking train. I don't care. And you can sue me if you want. And you can talk about it on Twitter if you want. But I cannot risk the chance that you'll just go like that. You know what? Fuck this, and make this go at 200 mile an hour straight into a fucking train station. Can't risk it, mate. Can't risk it. Can't risk it. Can't risk it. Get ready. Would you get on a train that you know is manually controlled without any kind of automatic safeguarding measures to like put the brakes on if it goes at a certain speed or goes through a certain signal, but more manually done, if the guy driving it looked like that? I would do a kind of Final Destination sort of thing. I would go like that. We're not getting on. What's going on? We're not getting on it. We're not getting on it. And everybody on that train would die. And then death would come hunting. No, he's just a wee bit down. He's probably got, his eyes are red because he's maybe got hay fever. But I would say to him before it, I'd just say to him, you know, mate, you know that, you know, you can reach out to people. I know you might think this is a cold world, cold, you know, people are cold and nasty and horrible, especially if you look at social media, you just see the nasty side of people. But what's amazing is that despite the potential for people to be nasty and horrible, there's the potential for people to do some amazing, beautiful, wonderful things to help each other. See, whatever you're feeling inside, any good feeling you've got towards other people have got that as well. And please don't give up on people. When you give up on yourself, you're giving up on people. Please don't abandon people. But if you do give up, could you please do it privately, like in your home? It's just that would be, you know, murder. It's just as, that would be murder, mate. You know, what have these wee Waynes done? Cormac, Helvetica thinks of sub, thank you very much. I Telsey thinks of sub, animated on Thomas and Friends for 2 years with your streams playing in the background. I like to think some of your spirit worked its way into the show. Yes! That's magic. 2 years. It's all AI now. Cannibal 3 thinks of sub. I used to drink Guinness now and again, but no really in a kind of, I'm a Guinness drinker. I just thought, I'll give Guinness a shot. And I got it once or twice, but when I was into drinking heavy, or whatever you want to call it, I would just get like John Smith's, you know, that kind of thing. I didn't really like Guinness enough. Scott, Scott Tag, thanks for the $5, thank you very much. A Large Cabbage, thanks for the bits. Before I said your books were arse, sorry, I did actually really resonate with them. Take care of yourself, Limmy. Love from Australia. Thank you very much. Oh, last night I watched, no spoilers. Last night I watched, what did I watch? That new Sam Raimi film. No spoilers, no spoilers. Something Help. It's no Seek Help, no Send Help. Thought it was alright. I didn't like some of the acting at the beginning. Kind of comedy acting. Annoyed me a wee bit. But some nice wee funny bits. You know, like CGI was pish. The CGI was pish. But almost in a kind of... It's got a kind of Sam Raimi, Evil Dead sort of... But with CGI. Like... unserious. Annoyed you how? Kinda someone, you know, trying not to be awkward. You know, kind of, you know, remember that you said that you were going to promote me? Okay, right, don't think we invited you out to the pub with us. Right, moving swiftly on. A wee bit like that kind of awkward comedy. You know when people talk like that. You kind of talk like that. But remember, we do have to deal with the thingy. That kind of thing. I really don't like that thing. I see acting, that kind of style of acting, if you know what I mean, is like a joke. And then once that joke has been told, it's then no funny anymore. I kind of see it like that. That style of acting. It's a joke in itself, and if it's done just too many times, which is like more than one episode or whatever, then it's just run its course. I don't find it kind of funny anymore, or I'm just like, oh, don't do that. Do something else. But the kind of like Sam Raimi style, sort of gory, funny, or disgusting sort of things, I kind of thought they were kind of funny. Over the top here and there. And it's kind of alright and everything. I gave it 3 out of 5. I gave it 3 out of 5 on Twitter. And somebody said 3 out of 5, what's that? So that's like 6 out of 10. And somebody said, Limmy, your rating system doesn't work. I mean, 3 out of 5. What is that? Don't know if that's... was that like 6 out of 10? Or, you know, I can't remember what they said, but it said something like 3 out of 5. I mean, what is that like? 1 out of 5 is the worst. 5 out of 5 is the best. 3 out of 5 is the middle. There you go. Three out of 5. Like, didn't like that, but sort of didn't like that. Story's alright. Oh no, but quite liked that bit. That was quite. I did like that wee bit though. But I don't know. That's 3 out of 5. Manny, thanks for the sub. Da, 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 da. I feel like I was going to do something, but... Right, aye, the guy there. He's fine, he's fine, he's fine. He's fine. It's fine. Aye! Right. Walk over to the side of the bridge. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. Select the bucket to lower it down to collect some water. All right. Oh, he's put his hat on for this. But what if there's a fish that's accidentally in the bucket and then you put it in and basically boil it alive? Well, people do that anyway, don't they? Is it in? Is it? Right. Select a water tank. Climb up. I mean, I pressed the button. If you're thinking, it says climb up, let me click the button. But oh, it's Y. Right.
That's good, puffed Thomas happily.
Walk over to the side of the bridge. Mayor? Alright. Spoilt the whole plot there. I spoilt nothing at all. Much fucking water here. Fuck me. I'm having a wee joke about no going near a... I'm having a wee joke about no going near a bridge if you're fucking suicidal. But that's what I was like when I was writing one of my live shows. I was getting that fucking wound up with that I was going to go for a walk and I deliberately either didn't go for a walk. I was going to go walk down next to the Clyde and I deliberately, no, Psycho I think, and I deliberately kept away from the Clyde because I didn't trust myself to no fucking chuck myself in. When was that? 2008, I think it was. Like when I was doing my second Fringe show, my 2008 Glasgow Comedy Festival show. So that's stand-up stuff, that was before the telly stuff. I remembered getting that fucking stressed out about it. That I was just thinking of doing myself in. And I thought I need to go get a wee cycle. And I thought, don't go down the Clyde because I felt so fucking this urge to just throw myself in. And I'd actually kept away from it. That's how fucking close I was to all that shite. That's why I love fucking streaming. That's why I really like this. Because there's none of that. The most stressful fucking thing I go through in the morning is, oh shit, I've been looking at my phone for too long and took too long to eat my porridge. Oh no, I might end up coming on 1 minute late. I get to look at this. Thomas a fucking tank engine. I'm going to fucking top myself out of this. I might. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think so. my imagination doesn't stretch to, like, imagine what could possibly make me talk myself about this game. Technically, somehow it is possible. Doubt it. Just don't know what it could be. This will be writing exercise for any of you budding writers. What actual realistically speaking, scenario could happen in this game that makes me, in real life, become suicidal? Impossible. Or is it? I don't know why I kept thinking about top myself by jumping in the fucking Clyde. It's not like it's fucking lava. Or, I don't know, something. Even lava would take a while to kill you. You got to fucking drown. And drowning's no pleasant. You don't just fucking jump into the water and just slowly slip away. Lose consciousness and slowly slip away. Might be painful as fuck. I'm going to jump in the Clyde, I'm going to jump in the Clyde, I'm going to jump in the Clyde. And then what? You've got to then fucking drown. I haven't felt like doing that for quite a while. It's a political statement, is it? Margie, thanks to sub. Sat here in the office with a bowl of soup on my own. Can I get some words of encouragement to help me through the day? You sat here in the office with a bowl of soup on my own. It sounds fucking lovely. Would anybody like to have an office to themselves and a nice wee bowl of soup? There's your words of encouragement, Mudgy. There's people here who would give their life to be sitting in an office by themselves with a bowl of soup. That sounds fucking brilliant. A bowl of soup. Here, I've not had soup for fucking ages. I just realised I've not had soup for fucking ages. For my lunch today, I'm gonna have soup. That sounds like I'm fucking shouting to my family. It has been decreed. For my soup today, I shout, have soup! Mr. Minox and Sergeant Martin, thanks for the subs. Thanks for the new sub, thank you very much. I'm gonna have soup. I'm gonna go somewhere and have their soup of the day. And unless it is some fucking fish soup, which is fucking disgusting to me, I'm having it. There is no soup that they could put in front of me that I would not want. And that includes mushroom soup. And I don't like mushrooms. But mushroom soup I can have. Any soup, pea soup, anything. I don't like cullen skink and fucking thingy chowder or... No, I don't like that. That I may as well be having a fish milkshake. I need fish to have a certain texture in order to be able to put up with it. Aye, I'm going to have soup. Soup of the day, bit of bread. Yes. That's going to happen. That's going to happen. G-Dad, thanks for sub. What the weather's like. Strain will just take an umbrella. Love having an umbrella. I went out the other day. It started to spit, but I took an umbrella in case it started to rain, right? I went out. I knew it was going to be raining that day. I looked at the forecast, right? It wasn't really raining. It was like kind of spitting a wee bit, but I thought, fuck it, put it up right now. I just like having it. Spitting a wee bit. Walked past some teenage boys, kind of like early teens type of thing. Like 13, 14, that age, as opposed to like 16. And I heard one go like that. I kind of put the umbrella down a wee bit, to kind of cover my face. So I don't want to fucking these cunts to even look at me. And I heard one going like that. It isn't raining. It was fucking raining. It was spitting. It was slight rain. But I heard one going, isn't it raining? Or isn't it even raining? I ignored it. I just kept walking. And they were all kind of talking to each other anyway, so it wasn't a situation. It was like, mister, it isn't even raining. What have you got your umbrella up for? It wasn't like that. It was just like, it isn't even raining. Isn't it raining? I heard them just say it to the other one about me, kind of thing. Sometimes when I hear something like that, I do feel like all like that. What's that, you wee prick? What? Just to see what happens. But no, I just kept walking. Very risky, you can't do that these days. You practically get done for assault. Just for shouting. Oh, sorry for scaring your cat. I actually heard Lynn just there going like that. Maybe talking to Bobby. Bobby wouldn't have got scared. It's a door. There's a door. There's a door. Bobby just... Did you scare Bobby? Bobby got a fucking scare yesterday. A fucking neighbour's cat was right in their house. Came right in and get sneaked through a fucking window. Had to get sort of like chased at the front door. It's a cat that terrorises the neighbourhood. And after it, Bob was like that. Pupils peered fucking massive, and I was going to clap, I was going to like sort of pet her. She's kind of like that. As if I don't trust any of you cunts. I don't trust anybody until I know what's going on here. Yous are all the baddies. And then she sort of settled in. And she's back to normal. It's funny when you're a teenager. I don't think you know that, I don't know, grown men are still, in a way, teenagers, or are still mental. I remember when I was young, you just think that older people are dead. They're basically dead. They're reanimated corpses. Just like that. Walking to the shops all slow, walking back all slow, thinking their slow thoughts. When inside, like the teenagers that when inside I'm thinking things like that. I wonder if it's just me though. I wonder if there's other people my age that feel like I just started chasing them with the umbrella, the swinging umbrella bit. Were you talking about me, child? What? Oh, guy's mental. And then fucking pull out a knife. The thing is, they would ruin it by starting to film you. They'd ruin it, they'd kill the vibe. Like, what if I put the umbrella down? Or what if I turned around like that? I'm singing in the rain. Have you seen that? I'm singing. They would just go, what? No, don't film me. This is meant to be like a, oh, that mad guy. Remember that mad guy we saw 20 years ago that just started singing in the rain? Did that actually even happen? Don't film it. Then it makes it a thing. Oh, you just don't get it. I'm no content. I'm an experience. I'm an event. They just don't get it. Now back to reality. That's us. Okay. And we are off. You happy now? Yeah. How about that? We have to stop at Maithwaite Station. You happy? No. You happy? Not really. Concerned, worried about who the new passengers are going to be and... Mr. Greaves thinks it's up. I don't get it. Remember that sketch? Driving under speed limit. Oh, what's the speed limit? What's that? Maybe 50 there. Yeah, this is a game. They should consider putting stories into things like American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator 2. As I said yesterday or whatever. The power of the story. Just. Alright, let's let them in. Hello? I've got to wait a certain amount of time, as it says up the top left. You know... He'd look good with like an apple in front of his face, wouldn't he? Or a pigeon. Or a dove or whatever it is. Sitting there then. In there. Is that hat again? What the fuck are yous wearing? There we go. Oh. Don't know why that was reversing. Hackenbeck Station. If you see something that doesn't look right, report it. See it, say it, sorted. Lovely wee game. Driver doesn't look right, aye. Sorry if this isn't appropriate to say these days, but the driver looks like he might harm not just himself but others. Sorry, I know that you want me to report suitcases and bags that are just sort of sitting about, but I'm just a wee bit concerned about the driver's face with regards to how the face can sort of the face can sort of tell you the emotions of a person. And he looks like he's maybe like a bit tuned out for like the rights and wrongs are including everybody else in his suicide. You know what I mean? Looks like he's got like bigger fish to fry than giving a fuck about, you know, would it be right or wrong to put her into a train station at 200 mile an hour and him, her and them. Looks like it's a wee bit kind of like tuned out. I don't really think it's any of your business if the driver's, you know, going through some emotional, you know, people like that should be understood. Not, I'm like that, I've been like that myself in the past. Well, you should understand it. Oh, do you know what, you're right. You're right. Sorry about that. Train station, 300 mile an hour into the train right into a fucking train station, 300 mile an hour. It's all the papers. You would be gloating a wee bit, wouldn't you? You'd be kind of happy it happened. You'd be like that. It's shite. You know, the reason why I said something is because I didn't want people to die. But I'm kind of happy that they did, because that means I was right. There would be an element of that. An element. For some people like me, that would be the that would take up a large portion of my feelings about the situation. That would be a good 70 to 80%. No, 90%. To be clear, if I saw a train driver that looked like that, eyes red, looking absolutely miserable, and I said to a member of staff, listen, I'm sorry, I know you said, if I see something, say something. I know that's about like terrorism and bombs and bags left in there, fucking blows the place up. But I actually had the thought that the driver doesn't look, I don't think he's a terrorist or anything like that, might be, but that's not what I'm talking about. He looks like he's kind of no well, mentally. I don't mean it to be offensive. And I'm wondering if he's maybe, going to kind of maybe harm himself. And maybe he might harm himself while driving this train. I'm sorry if that's not appropriate. I just thought I'd bring it to your attention. No, you're right. It is inappropriate. It is none of your business. I know him, and he's gone through a lot right now. Well, that's what I mean, maybe he shouldn't be driving the train right now. Okay, I'm going to end this conversation. No, listen to me. I've been like that myself. I've been like that myself, and when I've got really down in the dumps and really close to doing it, I've not really cared about anybody else. I just get that kind of tunnel vision sort of thing, and I'm looking at him, and I'm just wondering, well, maybe you shouldn't judge other people based on your own, you know what? Maybe you're right. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Maybe you're right. And I would go away, and I would be willing for that cunt to drive the train into a station at 300 mile an hour so that I could be right. And see if it did happen. %10 of my emotions would be fucking hell. That actually fucking happened. What? %85% of my emotions would be ha fucking ha. See, I was right, you cunt. I hope that person wasn't on the train so that I can, so that they can live with that decision. And the 5% of my emotions would be, see what you think about it. If you really think about it. That's shite for all the people that died. Like, if you really, really take a moment, switch the lights off, kind of 3 a.m, so you can really do everything that you can possibly do to empathise with other humans. Fucking hell. They were like real people. Kinda like me. That's a 5%. %2. %1. I honestly think my main thing, if that happened, I'd be thinking back every now and again. I wouldn't be going like that. God, that's terrible what happened to the people. That's absolutely terrible. I would be kind of going like that. Oh, fucking prick, but that fucking... I'd be like Googling to see if there's any interviews with that person who was that member of staff, if they were ever interviewed. Like, did you ever have any signs that, that's something they would do? See if they No signs at all. Or like maybe message them, email, anonymous email. Told you, you cunt. You were told. This is your fault. This is on you. Their blood is on your hands, aye. Oh, unlock the doors, right. Hi there. Sorry, you can't have the carriage just to yourself there. This section to yourself. Can you move into there, please? Just fill up all the seats first. But no one else is here. Yes, I know, but just move up there. Everyone squeeze in. Fill up a bit, but it doesn't make sense. No, if you just do that. I'm just one of those people that likes to go about fucking ruining everything. Hi there, can you just budge up? If you've been at at the cinema sort of thing, or somewhere you try to get a bit of space, oh good, I'm just going to get a wee bit away for everybody. Just move all the way down to the end. Move all the way down to the end. No, don't. No. Please, COVID. When we're going to get COVID? COVID 26. I don't know why it is when I'm thinking of years and things like that. Stuff that's easy to work out. Like, what year is it right now? I have to go like that. When are we getting COVID 26? Why do I need to look at the fucking time? Why do I need to look at the date on my I know what fucking year it is. Bring back COVID, but one that's like, it's enough for social distancing, but it doesn't like kill people. It just makes people dead, like itchy. So nobody's dying. It's just it's like chickenpox without the spots. That's worse. It fucking is worse, isn't it? I'd rather die. Aye. Oh God, imagine it. See, honestly, if they had said, not just said, but this was the truth, that the thing with COVID is, it's basically a big fucking outbreak of chickenpox that results in itchiness. You can't get fucking sleep. You got these spots so early. And you got to no scratch them or it leaves scars. That would be worse than if they said, I think called COVID, depending on who you are, or if they even went like that, anybody, it can hospitalise any cunt. And you'll be kind of coughing and fucking choking and something like that. I would be more concerned about the chickenpox sort of thing. I would take my chances with a life or death thing. I wouldn't take my chances with the fucking with it feeling itchy and spots that can scald you up. It gives you boils on your genitals. I'm going to leave this. I would not leave. If they were like that, you can leave now, but, wear a mask. No, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. One of the side effects, one of the things with catching this disease, this illness, kind of cold-like symptoms, bit of a cough, but unfortunately one of the big effects is, for 90% of the population, 95% you won't be able to get an erection again. That means no more wanks, and so on. I would encase myself in concrete if a disease like that came out. I'd encase myself in concrete. I'd build a bunker like it was the 80s. Cold War style. There's some things worse than death. Dr. Soul Queen, Geezer Global, thanks for subs. City Skylines, no, that ran his course. More Mary, thank you very much. A spunk bunker. Or a spunker. Right, where are we? Here we go.
Suddenly, Thomas began to feel a pain in his boiler. Oh dear, groaned Thomas. I
Boil?
think I'm going to burst.
Oh,
Such
burst.
a pain. I've got such a pain.
The timing. Da, 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 da. Slow down, son. Oh. Stop and wait, you're gonna fuck up! What's that? President Muffley, thanks for the sub. I choose you.
Suddenly, Thomas began to feel a pain in his boiler.
Oh, that's right, so he needs a pish.
Oh dear,
Right.
groaned Thomas. I think I'm going to burst. I've got such a pain. I've got such a pain.
I've still got quite a bit to go. Okay. Just enjoying yourself in there. I told you, excuse me, I told you to... Uncouple. Uncouple.
They stopped just outside the last station, uncoupled Annie and Clarabelle, and ran Thomas, who was still groaning, onto a siding right out of the way.
Okie dokie, let's just check to see though if I'm able to go that way. Yes, I am. Wait a minute. Yes. They've been abandoned. That's an angle. What's your angle in this?
Then, while the guard telephoned for an engine inspector, the driver found a notice with large letters, which he hung on Thomas in front and behind. Danger, keep away. Soon the inspector and Sir Topham Hatt arrived. "Cheer up, Thomas," they said. "We'll soon put you right." The driver told them what had happened. "So the feed pipe is blocked," said the inspector. "I'll just look in the tanks." He climbed up and peered in. Then he came down.
They're out of focus.
"Excuse me, sir. Please look in the tank and tell me what you see." "Certainly, Inspector," replied Sir Topham Hatt.
What is it?
He clambered up
Is it a fish?
and nearly fell off in surprise. "Inspector," he whispered,
Oh dear.
"can you see fish?" Gracious goodness me, how did the fish get there?
They're out of focus.
"We must have fished them from the river with our bucket," replied Thomas's driver. "Well, Thomas, you and your driver have been fishing. But fish don't suit you. We must get them out."
Out!
They all took turns fishing in Thomas's tank, while Sir Topham Hatt looked on and told them how to do it. "Never mind, Thomas," said Sir Topham Hatt. "You will be all right now. There's no need to worry yourself any more.
Semicolon in a children's
Yeah,
game.
I do hope that you and your driver won't go fishing again, as I don't think it suits engines. Do you?" "No, sir," said Thomas sadly. "Engines shouldn't go fishing. It's too uncomfortable."
Brilliant. Brilliant wee story. Brilliant wee story. End up with fucking fish. Meg Williams, 88 months wasted. Better than that fucking... It's a better story than that fucking Death Stranding 2. Thomas and Betty. Was that the wee motor? The wee bus? Kojima fuming. Well, you can stay fumed.
Thomas and Bertie. One morning, Thomas was waiting at a junction when a red bus arrived.
Right. Follow you so far?
"Hello," said Thomas. "Who are you?" "I'm Bertie. Who are you?" "I'm Thomas. I run the branch line." "So you're Thomas, eh? I remember now. You got stuck in the snow. I took your passengers and Terence the tractor pulled you out. I've come to help you with your passengers today."
Shouldn't have brought that up. That's humiliating.
"Help me," said Thomas. "I can go faster than you." "You can't," said Bertie. "I can," huffed Thomas. "I'll race you."
So I didn't know Thomas the Tank Engine was like that.
Their drivers agreed to the race going ahead.
What?
Are you ready? 3, 2,
Wait.
go!
No! Can the... Right, I didn't know. The humans speak to the vehicles. I've just not really thought about it. Right, the fact is Thomas the Tank Engine is speaking with... who was it? Gordon, was it? They're speaking... Thomas the Tank Engine speaking with Bertie. They've got faces on the front. But I just thought it was the kind of secret world of the vehicles. You know, like... Toy Story. Secret world that we don't get to participate in. I didn't, and I saw the Fat Controller going like that. There you go, Thomas. I just thought it was a fun sort of, oh, we call this machine Bertha for a laugh. But they're actually hearing them chanting about having a race. Right, I didn't know that. Has it always been like that? Or was there a point where it wasn't like that and then it decided, we're changing it for the 4th series or so many, I don't know, I take it, was it books first maybe? Always. You know, like when Tom and Jerry started being able to speak, or fucking Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner. They could speak, or at least the Coyote could. I'll get that Roadrunner, or some shit like that. Like, oh! What? Thought it was something like that, maybe. They changed it now. From 1984... From 1992 onwards, in order to capture a new audience, they decided to make it so that the Fat Controller and all the humans could actually converse with the vehicles. You know, I thought it was maybe something like that. Tom and Jerry started speaking. Fucking horrible. Remember seeing it? Like, no. No, Thomas. Did I say Thomas? Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry. Cartoon. Right, no one of the old ones. No one of the old and good ones. Golden era. Oh no. Gary Arcade, thanks to sub. I never thought we'd be watching cartoons on a Limmy Steam. This is why I sub, a real variety streamer. All I need that, and I need that variety. I've been up all night. The wife gave birth to twins. Going to ask about calling one of them Limmy. Oh, the best. Nice one. Tiny Ghost, Smooth Tack, thanks for subs. Here, check this out. 8 equals D. Here, I wonder if anybody's tried that in school. Look, miss, look. Here's algebra. Look, miss. Here's algebra. Get outside. But it's just 8 equals D. Get outside. She knows what it means. Abort. Oh, Billy Riley, thanks for sub. Are there any sketches you weren't allowed to make for your show? I kinda, like, there's wee adjustments I had to make, like John Paul. I wanted him throwing the guy on the train track. And they said we can't do that because it looks like we think throwing somebody on a train track is funny. Because it's taken from a podcast, because he throws the guy on a train track. Boy, pushes him onto the train track. Know where a train's coming, but just pushes him onto the train track and tells him to fucking start walking back the way he came. Can't do that because some people do get pushed onto train tracks when a train's coming. That could be in the news any given week. And here is license fee, payers' money getting used to show that in a sketch as comedy. So I had to change that to him just sort of tell him to climb on a fence next to the train station, next to the train track. And for the 3rd series, I was trying to do some of the BAM concepts, the Benjamin stuff in my podcast, which relies on a lot of violence and bullying and horrible stuff, which had to get watered down. When I was writing that, I had to kind of water it down. I thought, I don't even know if I want this film, because this isn't the same. It ended up not getting filmed at all. Catatonia, Evil Sunflowers, and Cher thinks of Subs and Bits. Tom and Jerry briefly speak in the 1943 movie, The Lonesome Mouse. When you say movie, do you mean like a normal, as part of some big film? I just have a memory of Tom and Jerry speaking maybe about the 90s. In a 90s movie they talked a lot. It could be that. It's a 90s movie. Or maybe it's that then. Oh, it's a race!
Come along, come along. We're coming along, we're coming along.
What a cunt. Stop at the station? Why? He's got his eyes. What a game. You could pick the camera and go, look, you could be the director. Right, put the steam on that side. He's having to go, I see, he's having to go up that way, having a nice straight line. Don't stop until the last minute. Shit. Am I here? Does this count? Right? I've got to wait. That's not a fair race. I'm not fucked up, have I? Right, let's go! Life ain't fair, kid. Blowing it. Blowing it. That's life though, eh? The best laid schemes are mice and men. I have to play. I can see him! Do you have to go all the way up that way? Careful with the speed limit. Keep your eyes on the speed limit. 50 probably. I think that's what that is. What's that saying there? There's a number there. It's no saying 15 yet. Keep going. Go as close to that speed limit as you can for as long as you can. Right, what's going to happen here? What? Speed limit? What? No, speed light up. I didn't seem to get punished. Maybe the speed limit doesn't count. Did you know that the Isle of Man motorbike race, can't remember the name of it, has had more deaths than winners? Fascinating stat. Oh shit! I tuned out because I was thinking about people dying. Boy. Silly me. Yeah, it's not for the start. I hope it is for the start, because I'll fucking do better. No, it's just that. Right. So the speed limit, forget it. That 15. Don't think about it. So how do I feel about getting soup? Like I said earlier, I was going to have for lunch. Do I still feel that way? Yes! Yes, I do. Familiar feeling, thanks for the sub. Keep going above the speed limit. Keep absolutely belting it. No limits. Where's he, by the way? Life beyond limits. Fuck it up. 400. Right, slow. Oh. Slow down for fuck's sake. No. Everybody, see when you're hitting 50 miles an hour. It is considerably harder to slow down. Really difficult game. It's not a kid's game. It's not a kid's game, by the way. It isn't. Big feck in Egypt. Thanks to sub. 070 evil. Fucking hell. Cost a fortune, that. Poopy Pants, thanks to sub. I'm about to fail a drugs test at work. Any ideas? I'll be doubling down still. Will doubling down still work this time? Well, first of all, I don't see it as failing a drugs test. I see it as passing a drugs test. Failing would be no drugs. So, it's a success. I don't quite know what the whole situation is, but I wouldn't try and deny it. Then you look untrustworthy. People can forgive drugs and all the rest of it. Even if you're operating heavy machinery, even if you're a train driver. You can go like, I've got a problem and all that part, I've got a problem. Just be thankful you live in this day and age where you could get away with that. You could just say, it's a problem. It's actually a disease what I've got. But if you look like you're also, as well as that, a liar, dishonest, they might not see that as part of your illness. Refer to it as this thing, your addiction, this thing. Doors open, maybe? No? It's quite a race, this. See if I see this prick come down here and go that way, I'll know that I've been conned, because he has not caught up with me. No chance.
Please, hurry. We need to get back up to speed if we are going to beat Bertie.
Do you mean that? You get extra points for staying within the speed limit, I think. I mean, I know you do, I just saw it, but I think that's the only reason. That's the only thing. Please! Where is he? I can't see. How high can I go? This is as high as I can go. I don't want to lose. I'll uninstall this game, delete the save, reinstall, clear the cache, delete the save again, unmod everybody, un-VIP everybody, re-VIP, re-mod, ban and unban. Just a clean install of Linux in order to restart if I don't win. I'm not seeing him. I'm not seeing him, and I hope that's good news. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. You go past it a wee bit, you're alright. Right, out. Out. What's for the fucking Kid Creole outfits that people are wearing in this? Thought you would know what the fuck I'm on about. Ha cha cha cha! Diddle-it. Stop and wait, up go. There's a dog that's been around, now he's back. No. There's an old ex-con that's been away, now he's back, no one's safe. No fidget. Oh, there's an old ex-con that's going round, turn the joint upside down, stool pigeon, cha-cha-cha-cha. They don't make songs like that anymore, don't they know? They should. Far too loud in this game, far too loud. Nay, says Overside of me. Nay, they don't. Can you get me out of this? The reason why I can't get out. Slow down. Ha-cha-cha-cha. Nay. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't slow down. Slow down now. You can overshoot. That wasn't a perfect stop where you were supposed to stop. So we're going to deduct a little point or two. We're going to ask those who have broad enough shoulders to pay just a little bit more tax. Ha-cha-cha-cha! Sodor is a tax haven. I really don't get how that tax haven stuff works. I really don't. I'm going to have to look into it one day. I don't mean the Cayman Islands, like tax evasion, trickery, that sort of thing. But like Jersey. I looked in it before on the stream once. It's like, how the fuck do you fucking pay for fucking things then? How does it work? That counts. Bastards!
We've done it.
Oh, did it? Did we?
Bertie. Well done, Thomas, said Bertie. That was fun, but I think we should have another race to see if I can beat you.
Look at that wee bus. I need to see a picture of one of the buses in real life. Look how cramped that is, man. I need to see that right now. Style of bus in Thomas Tank Engine. Right, that there. Leyland Tiger buses. Is that the name of the company, the fictional company? Or is that an actual... These buses are based on the post-war Leyland Motors Tiger type. Excellent. Leyland Tiger bus. Right, show me somebody in it. Show me people in these buses. There is no evidence that anybody ever sat on these buses as a passenger. No photographic evidence. Doesn't count. Bus museum doesn't count. You know what the good old days? Do you want to hear something about the good old days? Peckham Chapel. Thanks to the sub. Do you want to hear something about the good old days? In the 80s, late 80s I think it was, when I was in secondary school, they brought back these buses that I hadn't ever seen before. Like the buses we were used to were the normal buses, a single decker or normally double decker bus with the electric doors at the front. You get on the front and you pay the driver and that's it. But then they brought these, what do you call them? Route Master, aye. Glasgow. These kind of London style fucking buses. We called them back-enders. That there. Fucking brilliant. I had never seen them before, no through primary school, no through the beginning of secondary school. They sort of brought them in at like a few years in. They weren't, I don't mean they were school buses, just run about that time. And this fucking whole thing was open. They'd be fucking at 40 mile an hour. Or whatever. With just this gaping fucking death trap bit at the back. Like, cunts would walk down the stairs. Look, you'd walk down the stairs. People, elderly, would walk down the stairs while the bus is fucking moving, bumping about left and right. You trip down the stairs, you die. Maybe. But it's fucking magic. Because the bus is going like, imagine like 30 mile an hour. The driver's there. Man, how did you fucking pay? Somebody went about, didn't they? There was the driver, you didn't pay the driver, somebody was sitting there, a conductor person was actually, you had to pay them. I don't remember any cunt saying, you can't stand there while it's moving. If there was a big group of people at the back while it's going 30 mile an hour, maybe they go, you got to move in or something. But you could just stand at the back while that was going at a good fucking speed, and nobody would be coming up to you going like that. You should be careful because you might fall off and die, or really, really hurt yourself. But one of the best things was, while the bus was moving away, if you had just sort of missed it, you could fucking run and jump and grab onto the pole while it was moving. I think you were meant to. Fucking brilliant. So honestly, picture that in secondary school days, the way that teenagers are. Just run up and try and jump on while it's gone really, really fucking fast. Or jump on. It's like you're not wanting to get that bus, but you jump on. And then you jump off just when you think it's getting a bit too fast to jump off. See how long you can stay on it for before having to jump off. Like the shows. Like being on the fucking motorbikes or something, or waltzers. I'm assuming that they got rid of them because too many people cracked their fucking skull open on the road. But good times were had for a while. (1987) 1939, where's that one gone? Johnston. That's what the buses look like. These orange ones. What were they called? The SPT, Strathclyde Public Transport. That's not my bus. That's not my bus. Probably isn't mine. No, don't know what the fuck that is. SPT bus. Was it SPT Strathclyde Public? 45. No, I don't know what this is. Strathclyde bus 45. Go, geez the 45. Come on. Let's 45-8. Where's that? That says Canwadrick there. Where's that? That must be north of Glasgow because I don't know where the fuck that is. Number 11, don't know what that is. Up a town. So, sorry for getting distracted here over there. There it is! Fucking brilliant being up the top there. I mean, I know buses still exist, but sitting up the front there like you're driving the bus. I can't go in buses anymore. Because people would be like that. There's Limmy. I've ruined my life. Ruined it. Completely ruined my life. Auchinlearn Circle. I remember seeing that. I was like, where the fuck is that? That was like one of the Yoker sort of things. Like the bus that I got to Canwadrick down the south side of Glasgow. would be the 45. Or I could get the 57 and just sort of jump off kind of near my house. But that would be a north and south sort of one. It was a Yoker bus that was east-west that I saw. When I was up to town. Pollock. That's the Vicky. No, it's not there. But honestly, I remember seeing it. Yoker. And thinking, where the fuck is that? Yoker? What a fucking strange sounding place. Yoker. Yoker. Doesn't sound like any of these other kind of Scottish kind of ones. Like, it's maybe comes from Gaelic or some Scottish thing, or you're like fucking Auchenern. Or it doesn't sound like it's a combination of other words like Springburn. Or Carnwadrick. You're like, what's that? Carnwadrick, where I'm from. What does that mean? You just assume it's like some old Scottish thing that means cairn and fucking something else. You know, like Cairngorms, Ben Nevis and Capel Rig, fucking, you know, all that sort of shit. Yoker? Doesn't seem like it's got anything to do with anything. And that's what I made the sketch for. Because I used to go like that. Go up the town, I'd have my Transcard bus pass basically. And go, I wonder if I could just get on that fucking Yoker bus and see where it goes. And see what Yoker's like. But the problem is, if you got on, the bus pass was sort of day with zones and shit like that. So I thought, what if I get on the Yoker bus, get off it, then when I go to get back on, they look at the Transcard, and I've not got any other money because I'm only like fucking 12. And I go, no, that Transcard's for the south side to central, this is west. That's zone thing about it. That's zone 5. This is only for zone 3. This bus is zone 3. That's zone 5. Something like that. And I'm stuck in Yoker, and there'd be cunts going like that. Who's that guy? Who's that? He's not for here. All the stuff in the sketch is for me really, actual thoughts. So I never did go. Never did go. I have been since, but I never did go back then. I never explored. Phil and Comfy. Grand Design, so forth into subs and bits. Given a few streamers have been given the rights to make video game movies like Iron Lung and Bloodborne, is there a game franchise you'd like to get your hands on and make a movie about? Yes. I would love to make a telly programme out of this. Well, it's 20 past 1, 22 minutes past 1, so I could end that there. Excuse me, but how can I get to the exit bit using the controller only? Aha. Let's go to England map. Barnstaple. Barnstaple. Is that how you say it? I've heard of that before. Lovely. Hey, this isn't that fucking same place. It just looks the same, doesn't it? Just another industrial, kind of industrial estate. Kind of like America, but at least we got that, you know. There's a bit up and down. It's the same place. It wasn't Barnstaple. Take away into Let's Go. LFG. They should call it that. You know, like TFI Friday. Meant thank fuck it's Friday, but you know, don't really say it. They should just change the name to LFG. Don't tell anybody, but it means let's fucking go. Oh, I like that. So it becomes a bit edgy, a bit cool. They get complaints though. My Wayne, English though. My kid, my child, has started saying let's fucking go because of you. Could you change it back? Ducky's daycare. That's that ruled it. Can't have it. 3.8. What's your complaints? A month ago, 1 out of 5. I recently visited Let's Go Bowling and overall had a mixed experience. First of all, the staff were lovely. I'm not reading that. Helpful throughout a visit. Alright. The bowling alley broke down. There was also a situation with a couple on the lane next to us who were behaving inappropriately for a public venue. They were vaping inside the building and getting a bit too intimate next to our lane, which made the environment uncomfortable. At one point, they also directed an insult at me, calling me a bomberclat. Wait a minute, what the fuck is that? Meaning? Jamaica. Bomberclat Jamaica. Bombaclat, also spelled Bombaclat, is a Jamaican. How is it you say that word again? Can he say it? Can I say it? Patois, profanity, derived from bum and cloth. Is this right? Does sound like I'm going like that. Bombaclat. Am I cancelled? But it can also be like a kind of exclamation. Right. Wait. It's just an exclamation. By the looks of it. It just sounds like going like, oh, you cunt, you. Fuck. And what this person thinks they were called it. Right. So is that the equivalent of maybe me being in that aisle? And then I go like, "You cunt!" And her going like that. Do you hear what he called me? That's worse. Aye, cunts. Cunts kinda maxed it a wee bit. I mean, like, bastard. Bastard! Bastard! Cunt maxing. Despite these issues, the staff handled things politely and were clearly trying their best. With more reliable lanes and better monitor of guest behaviour, this could be a really great place to bowl. A misunderstanding there, maybe. I want to know what the fuck this intimate stuff was to use. That'd be good. If I was the person replying, I'd go, what would it then? I'm trying to picture in my mind. Was it like kissing? Kissing some sort of right in it sort of way. Some form of touching and intimate parts. Is it that? I think so. Maybe. I kind of picturing a few things in my head, but I'm like, if you went that far, you would maybe kind of go, ah, fucking hell. Like, you know, we can see you doing that. Like that kind of far. Could be sort of sitting there in the scene, she's sort of like sitting there like on him or something, you know, like that. And they would be like, not sure about that. It's a wee bit raunchy. Not sure about that. Maybe it's reviewed by a nun. Any pictures? Because there was no pictures, it didn't happen. There you go. Can't argue with that. Oh, there you go. In a normal roll. Is that a burger in a morning roll? Looks brioche. Might be. It's a bit kind of sort of shiny, but almost looks just like a fucking roll you would get in the shops. No, 4 rolls, milk, eggs, and the paper type of thing. Well, I'm going to go away. I'm going to have a think about what I said today. Going to have to think about what was said. Got to eat your eggs. I'm having eggs. I'm going to get soup. See, that's why I've got all these aches, and that's why my hips sore, my knees sore. That's kind of done. I've pushed my body to the limit. Adam, thanks for the sub. Gibbo and Beneath the Headphones, thanks for the subs and bits. Enjoy your soup. I will, and I will take a picture and post it on my socials, which is where I create and then post my content. Everybody, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for subs, the resubs, the bits and the tips. Mods, thank you very much for the modding. I'll be back very probably tomorrow night, as usual, as opposed to some sort of changing up during the daytime. So I will see you then, and I will be posting on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Threads to keep you updated on any change of plan. Walnut, thank you very much for the sub. Ciao, ciao for now. Ciao for now. Stop streaming. Ciao for now.